Hey guys, how's it going? It's Pete. Happy Friday. Hope everyone's doing well. I am. Had a good day at the job site today. Got some some drywall finished and did some sanding and some more plastering and getting the surface on the ceiling ready for a mural, which, man, I'm really looking forward to painting. I haven't done any painting in a while, and yeah, that'll be cool. Hey, Lowbuck, you had a question for me about the whiskey that Edward sent me. This is the brand W.L. Weller Special Reserve, and let me tell you, I think it's better than Jim Beam, and I've been drinking Jim Beam forever, and I wish I could get this here, but I just can't. Maybe if I look, maybe there's some spots around town where they have more of a whiskey selection. I might be able to find that. But anyway, I enjoyed the few shots I had yesterday, and let me tell you, I was hammered. My tolerance has gone down to just about nothing because I haven't been drinking much lately, so that was kind of nice. I'm now a cheap date. It's official. So here's the bookshelves, and I think they're coming out pretty darn good. What I did was, instead of doing it fussy like with the spindles on the sides, I didn't have enough to do them close enough together, and then I would have had to have put some surfacing on, some veneer on all the sides, and that would have just been too much. There's no way I was going to spend that kind of time on this project. But I think what I chose to do is going to work out pretty well. I just made a box, and it's all square. I got a square in there just to make sure that, you know, all my sides lined up nice. And what I'm going to do is, now that I have the box, I'm going to put one shelf a little lower, like 2/3 of the way down, so some books can lay, you know, on their backs with the bind, what do you call it, the spine facing out, and then some can be stacked this way. And then I think I might do on top some custom. Oh, let me show you one that's upright. This one here. What I was thinking of doing up top was maybe some what do you call it, bookends. I don't know. I figure I might make something heavy that looks nice out of wood, so books can be stored here, the bottom shelf, and then probably figure up to about like a 9 or 10 inch book can go here. He doesn't have too many of the bigger ones, and if he does have some to display, then they can go on the bottom. I think it's gonna be real nice. And then when the shelf's in position, I'm gonna put a backing inside the cavity so it'll fit in, and that's going to give it a lot of structure, a lot of solidity. And then the the corners are lined up on a 45 with my beautiful domino tool, which goes in at a 45-degree angle on both pieces. So I've got some of these little chiclets in the joint, so there's 3 per glue up, which I think is going to be pretty darn fun. And this system has worked pretty good for me over the past couple months. The things I've made this way, nobody seems to complain with how clean and finished they look. And oh, that leads me to one. Somebody had a question or a comment about grain, and grain running this way as opposed to this way. Personally, it doesn't bother me which way the grain goes. I like it both ways. I just like grain. To me, if it's going one way or the other, it doesn't really matter. If I were doing this production, I would probably face it the way most people are accustomed to. But what I did was I got both of these out of one sheet of 3/4 stock, and it's 85 bucks. So the way I figured to do it was to get the most out of the material. So if I would have done it grain long ways, I wouldn't have gotten this much out of it in this you know, in this way. So that's the answer to that question. Thanks for all the comments too, by the way, everybody. I'm appreciating that. It's kind of fun to look at comments when I wake up in the morning. And here's the box. And tonight what I'm going to do, now that I've got some time to get back on this project, because this was from a pallet, it's not perfectly straight. There's not one side that, as you can see how there's a little, you know, it dips, it cups upward. So what I'm going to do is attach this to something that I know is straight, and then run one end through, and then I know I'll have a straight side to work from. I'll just flip it and then do my 45s. I think that's going to work good, because I don't know, lately I'm just I'm like a real sucker for joining things up at a 45-degree angle. I really like the way grain wraps around a corner unbroken. You know, I like this old-fashioned style like this, where you have end grain next to side grain. You know, it's pretty cool, but Well, actually, that's not end grain. That's side grain on side grain, but it would be end grain on the end here. And you know, that's kind of cool. But I want to do it real pretty for the one I'm going to send out. We'll see how it turns out. So I'm going to get to that, and when that other one is dry, I'm going to put some putty on it. And the corners here, I'm really pleased. Like, no matter what I do, there's always going to be a little bit of a gap. But when you have it running this way, and you put a little bit of wood putty, it's virtually undetectable after you sand it down. I'm really pleased with this style of woodworking. It's working out well, and it's really easy and fast. So that's what I like about it. And I'm really looking forward to bringing you guys along when I get the painting done and get these mounted up and installed and put some books on them. I think they're going to look really, really cool. All right, well, hope you're having a good Friday. Oh, wow, this video is getting long. All right, cheers. Hope you're well. Bye.